Welcome back to another video. This channel is designed to help you learn English. I'm coming to you from the day after Christmas. We had a lot of rain yesterday and there is no more snow. But I'm not here to talk about the weather. I'm here to introduce this really quick lesson to help you learn English more quickly. Many of you know that I do live streams once a week where I take your questions and answer them as best I can. What I did was I took a live stream from this summer and boiled it down, condensed it to about 10 minutes. And below in the description box are all the questions. So if you want to skip right to a question you're curious about, please do that. And now, on to the English lesson.
I put a video for when I caught a possum and some backyard vocabulary, backyard animal vocabulary. So you can check that out if you want. Mina, hello. Last straw, right off the bat, question. Let's do this one right here. Last straw. Amina. You know, parents use last straw a lot with their children. And maybe they had been not cleaning their room. Let's use that. So they're not cleaning their room and the parent has asked many times. So as a final warning, they might say, okay, that's the last straw. I'm taking your phone. Or a couple, maybe, usually the boyfriend, right? Maybe the boyfriend hasn't been as nice. Maybe he had not been returning his girlfriend's calls and maybe he cheated on her. She could say, that's the last straw. I'm breaking up with you. You might also hear the straw that broke the camel's back. You might hear that as well. So two idioms with straw, meaning that was your last chance. You messed up. We can't fix it. It's over. Saw many of you at the short video I did about weather terms. I'll give you another weather term that you might not know, and that is breezy. Right now, it's very breezy out. So that's another way to say windy. But when you say breezy, it's always a good thing. There is a good connotation with breezy. It's welcomed. You like that breeze. Windy could go either way. Maybe if it's windy, it's knocking things over, blowing your trash cans down the street. Breezy, always nice. Daniel, what's poppin'? Not much. What's poppin' with you? What's poppin'? Daniel used a bit of slang that we sometimes say. Somebody my age, maybe not as much, but somebody younger, what's poppin'? What's going on? And if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. In my state of Maine, all students who are in the 7th and 8th grade, so they're 13 and 14, they get MacBooks to use while they're in school. All right, so Rod is asking about two idioms, cutting edge. Cutting edge. We often use cutting edge for technology when it's like the newest thing out there. So my iPhone 11 Pro Max was cutting edge a while ago, but I think Apple has released a new iPhone. So maybe not so cutting edge anymore. But the rocket that went up yesterday, what are they calling it, Dragon, an Endeavor? That's cutting edge. That's mixing private business with government agency. That's cutting edge. And to rewire your brain, maybe you've been studying English, anything, but maybe you've been studying English one way for a long time and you don't think it has been working. So you may need to rewire your brain. Try some different strategies to help you learn quicker, to help you learn better. But rewire brain always has something to do with learning in a different way. This hat is the state flag of Alabama, but I'm not in Alabama right now, just in case anybody was wondering. Mega, how are you? And Mega, I believe, asked earlier about when my students give me trouble in the classroom. When my students give me trouble. Some teachers will send the student out of the room and they may have to go to the principal's office, my boss's office, and he will take care of them. But I definitely will give warnings. Call it raise my voice. And sometimes I do have to raise my voice. Some might call it yell. But I try to keep students in the room so they can continue to learn. I don't have too many problems with disrespect. I feel if you treat students with respect, most of the time, you will get it back. Other teachers handle it differently. And it's always dangerous when wildlife and cars are nearby. But I was driving to get a pizza late, right? If you saw the video about my son's drive-by birthday, it was a late night, so I went to get a pizza at Domino's. I think that is a worldwide company. And it's great. You can order on your phone with their app. There is a table right outside of Domino's. You let them know you're in the parking lot. They say, all right, we will put the pizza on the table. You go grab the pizza from the table. It's beautiful. But I saw a deer that night. And a couple nights ago, my son was riding his bike and saw 2 deer in the road right by our house. So we have a lot of wildlife. And notice 1 deer, 2 deer. Animal names, plurals in English, it's very strange sometimes. You may know this. 1 mouse, 2 mice. 1 moose, 2 moose. No rhyme or reason. I've talked about that before. No rhyme or reason. There are no rules. You just have to memorize, I guess. All right, Michelle says I'm lucky. Not sure why I'm lucky. Maybe the free laptop. Yes. So it's not mine, but I get to use it as long as I'm teaching. And every 5 years, they give me an upgrade. They give me the newest version. They give me the version that is cutting edge. Cutting edge. Yeah, Daniel, it's a great question. He says, what do you think the best way to learn phrasal verbs is? Correct way to use prepositions. They're my nightmare. So I do have some videos on this channel for phrasal verbs. I have a whole playlist. I probably could link that somewhere. And prepositions, I am making videos on prepositions. So of course, I would like you to watch them, but I think the best way to do it, and it's a hard way, and I mentioned in the preposition video, lots and lots of listening to native speakers who use those prepositions perfectly, almost every time. And in the video, I talk about these live streams where I think I use the preposition correctly 99.9% of the time. So yeah, I understand, Daniel. So I would say lots and lots of listening. If you like a TV series like The Office, I've been making videos. Watch a television series that you like, maybe slow it down. You can always slow it down on Netflix. You can always slow it down on YouTube and just listen to native speakers using those prepositions correctly. Phrasal verbs, there's so many of them, and it seems as if they pop up all the time. I try not to use a lot of phrasal verbs, but it's just so much a part of our language. And they, like I mentioned in the blow video for phrasal verbs, you can understand what blow means. So the wind is blowing. Yeah, I get it. Okay, blow out your candles. But when you talk about something blowing up, like a building blowing up, there's very little connection between the two.
Maybe you have more than 10 minutes to study. Right there is a playlist with all of the 10-minute lessons. Thanks for watching. See you next time.